shell from Pasha. Maybe the one thing, though, that you have to worry about is how well or how poorly no one does in that mid lane against the DP plus your Bane.
I don't think Tiny is that afraid. Tiny is pretty much always wins their lane, especially with a hero like a Tusk. That's a good kill potential, a lot of burst, especially a hero like a Stay Alive. Those Spirit Siphon zone. I don't know. I'm not convinced with the Darkseer. Even though if Lifestealer goes for Radiance, imagine him being Iron Shelled in these fights. The amount of the damage, especially when you throw it out on, let's say, a Gyro.
Gaming. Probably going to have to do some funny little lane swaps and mess around here. Or 11 does some drag waves around. Himself in game number 2. Romsey's 999.
Romsey's?
Look at that's Roger that's backwards. Here we go. Game number 2 in this best of 3. Vici Gaming with a 1-0 lead. Lux come out and Ori just gives them the have fun. You want your enemy to have any luck, a bit of fun.
Well, you don't want to say good luck, because then you're gonna miss uphill. They're gonna get double damage in with runes. You don't want to say that to your.
They'll roll high on all the damage hits. So Ramsey's here with Solo leading the team. Roger and no one in behind. Tiny, the 4-man gank squad, going to find young 11 here in this fight. The Batrider jumps up, Firefly ready, flies over the trees, and that is not the hero that they would have liked to catch. So a bit of damage into the bat. Will be that.
Is he actually going to go
30
to base?
seconds to battle.
Or are they going to swap the lane? Darkseer against the Batrider. What's the tri-lane Gyro? Bane and Elder Titan against the... I guess they want to contest this lane. When you see a Disruptor, you always want to contest.
And Lifestealer doesn't offer that much until real something, right? When he's got Rage and Open Wounds.
Yeah, but Posh is going to win his lane on top. He's not afraid of Batrider.
The battle begins.
Speed away. Take the
Surge is this?
Take the bounty
Where's
room.
my pension?
Your Pasha punches 11 in the bomb. Come back here, Batrider. Don't take a bounty room. So what did we end up there? 2 and 2. Even Stevens across the laning stage as the bounty runes get picked up. Ramses switches up towards the top lane as Pasha. Bottom. BP, they will adjust. Shard play thrown in there. Roger traps the creep wave, but not much else done.
Benefits Virtus a lot because they swapped with just by walking there. But they want to have this matchup Lifestealer against the Batrider. Batrider, if he TP's bottom, Lifestealer can use his TP and come back there. One step ahead because of their lane.
Especially now, he knows Fenrir has the brain sap. There's no nightmare to counter the TP or anything. Towards the dive, scouts out the Tusk maneuvering top lane. All coming, so things look like they are set in place for now. Lanham playing aggressively in this duo, laying down at bottom. He ready, Pasha also readily available to move between his lanes if they need to. But mid lane, 8 and 3 on the Tiny, 2 and 0 on Ori. This big old tree doing wonderful work.
So annoying, the last hit against the Tiny. He even has 2 extra counters of strength. Pretty impossible to last hit against him. Zero just does not care. The biggest part is that he can harass last hit and kill his own creeps with the 1 hit.
And those shards, Roger with the Orb of Venom going to work. Potentially a nightmare coming out here, maybe Roger. Trouble, but it looks like Fenrir really wants to make a maneuver forward. The snap back of the Nightmare there, given over to the Disruptor.
Brain sap.
Roger Sharp's going to try and push him in, but Fenrir is there with the Brain Sap, so rightly called.
Look at this hero, man.
A gift from the past of battle.
1 against 2.
No, you don't care. Pasha bottom lane, maybe he does. Homing missile in. Ross and Paparazzi ready, and with the stomp, this will be a dead Darks here. Nice little across the map there. 2-0. Vici Gaming off to a decent start in these side lanes.
Does it remind you when Elder Titan has this effect that he's actually using ice shards from Tusk? Look, watch his stone.
Or the blue
Yeah.
and stuff appearing everywhere. Particly and shiny. There was something else that looked Meteor Hammer. It looks like Meteor Hammer. The kind of blue Ripley effect on the floor.
You're kind of right.
Also kind of wrong. Ramsey's 10-1 charges. Rage at the ready. 11. Outspam this lifestealer. Cares too much about this as they support their solo, drags the wave across with a nice little stack. Scouted out here, of course, by 11, and he'll likely just try and napalm, maybe even Firefly this wave down, but he's been stunned back and Thunderstruck. So back 11, half HP already, but maybe now a bit of an overstep from solo. Firefly, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, napalm up, kinetic field. Try and trap 11, quick TP out, and Solo survives with a wand and a turn. Fenrir trying to get in there, but Ramsey's back to the Bane. Duo lane from 19-6 on Ramsey's, 24-10 on Tiny. They're winning top and mid quite heavily. But bottom lane, Lanham drops Roger, missiled up, the bounty snatched out by Paparazzi, and he will get the cross kill.
It's a good kill. Solo XP for the gyro. When he gets the level 5, level 3 rocket barrage, they can't really dive him. Amount of damage they can a lot of control for him.
Fine, Fenrir.
Double damage.
Solo and Ramsey's doing a great job. Top lane trying to deal with this Bat Rider. Bane. 1. Full ring. Delivers boots. Has a clarity. He's just farmed out of his mind, honestly. Fine, he's level 5 and over a half. Ori yet to crack level 5. Good chunk of experience there. No one is leading by, thanks to, like you're saying, all these denies coming out. 394 out of 620, and we're at shade under 600.
Radiant are scanning.
Nice scan there. He knows something is up. He knows both Baker and so they can make a move, maybe on top, try to kill Young 11.
Firefly over the little waterfall here, but the glimpse of the kinetic field. Trap 11 in. This is another big kill if they can grab it. One more hit from Solo, and there's nothing 11 can do about it. Play a little more aggressively now with the Spirit forward and this Siphon Soul won't have the damage or the chase to kill the Tiny. Roger's lurking around to the southeast in this river spot as well. And now it's VP that can look for the aggressive play onto DP. Trapper inside the shards, look for the snowball play in.
Bottom lane, rocket surge already used. Level 3 rocket barrage, that's going to be more than enough to take Darkseer down.
Both of these teams finding angles, right? They're finding ways. Settle their opponents, but here we go. Avalanche toss back into the top. Chance there, but the Spirit Siphon going. Very far and one will do a good job as well. As always, gets a little bit of distance with a toss with the catapult will kill her.
Ori is tanky, but not tanky enough. Only had 1 Spirit Siphon charge. She had 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Young 11 getting
Dire
a
structures
lot
are
of levels,
fortified.
but also Rams is decided to go for the old, we're gonna call it old build, armlet, Deso SNY.
Feels a little more natural with the Darkseer.
Not to be
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fenrir will escape, but losing that gyro
Another
with
toss.
a killing spree, and they catch. Yeah, They get 11 top lane though. Okay, Solo, always out. Kinetic field there, trapping Lanham, and he turns for one hit, baiting him in. Lanham knows that he wants to go for this.
Dire's
Two
top
punches,
tower
three punches,
is
he needs
under
more
attack.
damage, and he will get the kill with the Thunder Strike there, and the rage forward from Ramses. Oh, I don't know.
He has
Lanham's
enough
playing.
mana.
Dire's
Level 1
top
open
tower
wounds
has
only.
fallen.
Thought about the Infest AoE damage play potentially coming out. Fortunately, not going to work. The top tower dies, and Ramses now with a big creep wave ready to munch up. Sitting pretty at the top of the CS chart. Armlet very nearly all completed up.
Gyro is level 6, so be aggressive, maybe even dive with that. That's a lot of damage. Roger, level 4, lurking around. Has enough gold to buy a full urn.
What are we looking at? Level 4 across all the supports, level 5 on the 2 offlaners, level 6. There's the separation here between the core here of
Radiant's bottom
two
tower
teams.
is under
This
attack.
On Radiant team. But it's tiny from Lifestealer get a lot of face time.
Dire's
Just
middle
the creep
tower
waves
is
alone.
under
Supports
attack.
moving around very nicely as the smoke now coming in. No one Roger Solo. For Ori again, shut down this DP. Probably snowball-based hero that needs a good early laning stage, but they're actually swinging all the way through the jungle. Tetsu is being pressured by a big creep wave with the catapult coming in, and 11 in his own jungle. Thinks he's safe and sound. Kinetic field combo. Going to try and fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Throws it out, but won't land, and the gyro glimpsed away. DP pops the ulti here, needs a kill.
Radiant's middle
Fight
tower
anything.
is under
The top
attack.
Solo, set into the creep kill.
The grasslands
Solo
of my
will
home.
drop. Roger TPing away, and they'll only lose one.
Almost. That's a DP ulti.
Dire's
Kind of
top
wasted.
tower
They
is
got
under
the kill
attack.
only on Disruptor. Lost the Batrider, which is their key hero to actually initiate the fight. Pretty close. Pretty far away from Blink Dagger.
Gyro being glimpsed down bottom, couldn't even farm the wave. Ramses and Roger are here now. Sure, the paparazzi does not have an easy time. Armlet, well, done. 10 minutes, there we go, 9 minutes, 17 on that Armlet. He's got Snowball, he's got Surge Darts here, and he's got potentially that tiny toss. Waiting for that no one Blink Dagger to come up, of course. Come. Relatively quick time. No one farming like absolute boss. Give him a bit of time in the mid lane. And up towards that level 6. You know, he's often forgotten his level 6, but such an important spell here. Combo up with Lasso, with Nightmare, or the Fiend's Grip. A Holy Missile. You've got setups here for the others, but really big damage. But quick sentry into a glimpse. Fenrir onto Solo. Solo onto Fenrir. Nightmare into Call Down. As he chases the save through Ori there. Disruptor will finally fall. They're chasing to Roger, and that's a lot of damage. The Crypt Storm will finish him off. And Ramses left alone here. Tiny coming level 6. No avalanche to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Ramses turns the fight. Toss up onto Ori. The damage looking decent here, but Ramses is a little too deep. That toss forward was a step too far as no one sends his teammate to his own death.
Well played, says no one. He tossed him back. Like Bane ulted the right away when
gift
he's
from
down
the
to level
tempest
6.
of
Tiny
battle.
with the best rune picking up.
He fights one. Breathe through from the strike. Nightmare cancels out that final hit. Doesn't look like it was going to kill him. But maybe with that toss if it had landed in. Lane, what's happening? Oh, it's 11 dying again. Batrider 0-4-1 having some serious struggles in this game.
Only had some help. Been easily a double kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
guess he's no drums for the bat, just going tranquils. Raindrops into Blink Dagger, so looking for that kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Dagger. What do we have? Deep board from Virtus.pro. See that Batrider moving across the map so they can gang, but they can potentially with just the Darkseer and is actually level 5 only.
take a look at this Lanham build. Double null, Veil being built up. We looked at the magic damage on this Vici gaming side and we're like, oh yeah, tons of magic damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Heroes like Tiny and Lifestealer.
They're gonna find some.
Well, should we watch this from the perspective of a dead man? There, I got it in the end. We caught the perspective of about 50 trees
Radiant
first,
structures are fortified.
we see Solo
Radiant's
as he
bottom
does die.
tower.
You miss the kill. No one shoves out mid with the help of Roger and Ramses.
Dire's middle
Far
tower
away,
is
but
under attack.
Tier 1 take here. it
Radiant's
looks like
bottom
Vici Gaming
tower is under
shut down
attack.
its bottom lane. Some gold in the pockets of these supports, but I think more importantly, that rider Blink Dagger will be here now.
Radiant's
50 gold
bottom
away,
tower
40 gold
has
away.
fallen. Dire's structures are
Just
fortified.
finished his own Blink Dagger, so they've
Dire's
got
middle tower
initiation
is under
tools now
attack.
for the VG and VP sides.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
DOS. VG Gaming.
Dire's
Maybe
middle
feel this one
tower is
coming.
under attack.
Paparazzi hiding behind the tier 2. He knows who's up. For the team, sitting around middle lane, so they're not in
Radiant
position
are
to come back and
scanning.
defend, but they glimpse into the trees. Nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Immediately on the hill. That's how we
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower
VG
is under
just
attack.
back up into their base. Push here from 11 potentially
Dire's
as this
top
Blink
tower
Dagger
has
is
fallen.
coming out on the courier. Maybe it's going to be a swing point for that big item. Wait for the next exorcism to come up, push the towers. Got that nice bit of grab for the Lifestealer. To the ghost of the DP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We were saying gyro with the fast BKB timings again, just kind of going for that incremental build up, the stats build, actual drum one with a phase, then into the
Dire's
BKB.
middle tower
So that
is
was
under
here
attack.
Got it.
well before 20. As long as
He's still third on the network, but Nikes.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yasha
under attack.
on the power threat, getting close to full SNY. It's gonna be so tanky.
and that's the reason why the SNY are not like a Deso, right? Is that
It takes way much time, way more time to actually come online. He would have had probably just a Sacred Relic right now, maybe a Radiant. Three towers.
gaming, so they're going to try and use this blink. They know this ward is up here. Should do at least.
It's being pinged out. Ramses knows what's up. The angle that the Crypt Swarm came from, the ward that they have. Came like this, but they know he's not sure.
Solo getting pinged out there. 2, 3 wards down towards the bottom lane. The rune spots. Interesting one on the tier 1 tower area. Much nicer watching over the ancient stacks, of course, but Vici Gaming, like they are going to be aiming towards the tier 1 at top lane.
All the wards of Vici Gaming are on the south side, inside, but they're playing around the northwest. They should just
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
At the vision.
Radiant's top tower is under
Bring
attack.
down tier 1, but exactly as you say it, Vici Gaming, they are going to come down to bottom lane. VP. Healing. Sense. Things up, no one's finishing off the tier 1.
This ward provides so much vision. Lane wards,
Dire's
during
bottom tower
the
has
mid
fallen.
game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Vici Gaming clear through 2. Ramsey. They can get 11 men back forward, but Ramsey's to escape. He's got a rage to come out and he'll turn it around. They're going to work. Running to them ultra kill for the Death Prophet.
Vici Gaming, they started the fight. This deep ward, yeah, it's getting it's being pinged out. It's gonna get dewarded probably. Static Storm used. It didn't hit Batrider. It didn't kill him. He dragged the Tiny across the river, and full DP ulti. After that, Tiny actually died. Yeah, he did. He died the first. I was focusing on.
Tiny jumped
Radiant's
in, tried to
bottom
Avatos,
tower
and then
is under
got dragged
attack.
back and stuck over on the wrong side. Yeah, it looked like a good zoning ult. Solely, there was kind of no way to bypass. He had to walk all the way around his Vici gaming. They didn't care. Focus down on the Tiny who stuck down. Like you're saying, there's the D-board from Benrir immediately coming out. Virtus.pro. It looked good. They had that snappy, quick, decisive jump with no one going in, but the follow-through wasn't available. There was no invest bomb. They didn't manage to get there quite fast enough with any kind of combo. And you're looking at the Starks here with a 3-man vacuum wall, but so often we're expecting a Sven stun or a Spirit rolling ball. So just anything to combo up with it. And if you've already used the Static Storm and you can field, here you've got maybe an Avalanche or a Snowball as your only option.
Virtus.pro is known for good teamfight coordination, especially with Disruptor and the Darks here. That's an old school combo paired up with Sven. They can do it this time with
Are
a tiny
scanning.
initiation. They can do
Roger nearly has a blink, so have at least some kind of saving mechanism now. Full SNY done. He will head back into the Deso, tank up and get a bit of armor, HP,
A
move
gift
speed, all
from
that
the
good stuff
Tempest of
before
Battle.
the minus armor of the Deso to kick in. And you saw how close it was between the Life Stealer and the DP. You know, it's a very, very tight fought battle until the two supports came in and really shut Ramsey down out of the fight.
Ramses should be careful. There's a Earth Splitter that pierces through the spell immunity. They have the Batrider ulti, then have that Prophet ulti, Fiend Scream. Not the best lifestealer game. So much to focus on.
The Avalanche, the Shards, the Nightmare, last one. Down they go, VP Vici Gaming taking the whole town and a double kill for guess who?
Took so much time to actually initiate on that Batrider.
Radiant's
Solo,
middle tower is under attack.
Thunderstrike, then Kinetic Field, then more than 10 seconds initiation. But they should initiate fights with Tiny instead.
Trying to roleplay his hero a little bit too well there, tossing and throwing. And 1v2, come on, come at me bros, force that down, but in the igloo stays. One more hit is yes, they get it indeed. They are still around, jump in, the snowball is here. Task is trying to play around. In deep, paparazzi low, and Thunderstrike to go on to the giant as well, he beat KPs. Oh, VP. Oh my god, have they actually done this as well? Benrir, he's dead. A quick try, they need to get back into the pit as quickly as they possibly can, but Roshan, sub 1000, sub 500 HP. The Batrider is back onto the Life Stealer. Watch under the air, the Blink to Rogers has catch 11, and the Batrider will respawn in a second. But what has happened in the last 10 seconds? 11 will fall a second time.
It doesn't matter that the Batrider dies.
Got it.
Snatch the Aegis, so it's not an Aegis for a Lifestealer, which is a pretty big deal. Lifestealer melts in these fights. Through the DP ulti, through the Batrider ulti, everything they had. They even used the Earth Splitter.
Things are getting very messy in these series, hey? Back and forth, up and down. VP, they have about a 3,000 net worth lead now. It is dead even, nothing in it at all. Experience-wise, who honestly cares? It's the items that we wore. Glad delayed his fail there for a full staff, but still well on his way. Big old magic amp item. Paparazzi Gyro trying to maneuver into the butterfly. Used the BKB twice already. Massive amount of success, but you pointed out the DP's fresh BKB. That's a game changer right there.
2 BKBs, on their side. Nothing on Virtus.pro. Tiny's not building into one. Natural BKB carrier because of the status resist. Built-in BKB. Oh, they caught him.
Damn it. Snowball. And a blink dagger.
Illusion!
Roger can get out of this potentially. Jumps away. The glimpse back on 11 makes sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We're up here smoked up like, oh, there's a fight happening. Okay. A gyro. Let's get in there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tiny. He's got a blink dagger, so toss avalanche, clears the wave.
He
Blinks
might
into the
find it.
trees.
It's not the best spot. Ooh.
Maybe with that Yule Scepter, right? The thanking his lucky stars that he does a... Did you always call it SNY? I knew a lot of people that used to call it Snoo. Or
Me?
Snoo. I played with a lot of Scandinavian players.
Dire's middle
If
tower
they're Y
is
as a
under
U, they
attack.
call it Snoo or Snoo. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
It just doesn't sound right.
It really doesn't. Who's that old Swedish player now? X or Y or Z or what was it? He played with Papa Dre at Cinnabon. He used to play a real mean witch song.
Radiant are scanning.
I'm sad that you don't remember.
I don't remember that name. I can remember if you know his name.
Or I'll Google it.
Alright. You can Google it. There's a Blink Dagger and almost full Greaves on Darks here. Help them live, especially against the Death Prophet ulti. Blink Dagger, we're gonna execute the combo easier. Even Solo is going for super late game build, Aghanim Scepter. That could change
Radiant's
things, but
bottom tower is under attack.
a long way to go with that. He's only sitting on point booster and the 500 gold plus ops. Are you still searching for it, Gary? Alright. Let's see.
We'll give up for now. Tiny looking for a backstab. No one up on this high ground. Observable on the low ground. Not gonna be able to spot him,
Dire
of
are
course.
scanning.
Down, not to tee up. Jump back in. Spirit Siphon to the call, then on the head. Let's put a land out. On too many heroes. The trouble is, though, for VP.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Down. No one.
Radiant
Hands in the air,
structures
hands
are
off keyboard.
fortified.
Guys, I'm not getting involved in this. That's too much for me to deal with. Goes up top and starts split pushing.
Radiant's middle tower
Problem is,
has
they
fallen.
don't have a vehicle for that. Nyx was not in a Tiny. If they pulled it off, maybe they could have gotten Gyro there, even though he had a BKB, but the combo from Tiny was not on point.
The wages
What are
of
they doing?
fear.
They still have a shrine, DPLT, but it's DP sitting at a lot of armor. Getting close to Shiva's guard, that will help slowing down and clearing the illusions from Darkseer wall, and Nyx when his range is down. Also one of the better items against Tiny overall. Tiny not so speed. Kite.
He is a slow, lumbering beast, isn't he? XOYNOZNU. Tim Lundell Johansson. Play with black.
Oh,
Dre-
that's so you know that's
Oh, you pronounce it as
Yeah,
Soyunozno.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
my bad. That guy. I can't even remember why I was thinking of him.
like XY.
Dire's
what?
bottom
Oh,
tower
yes,
is
yeah,
under
of course, the
attack.
S is why
Didn't
the
even
Snoo.
listen.
Snoo. Those Swedish players. And why? Nice little grab here. No one tries to kill 11. Forces a lasso, which of course lasts absolutely nothing on the Tiny. The Nightmare will come out with a grip. Now forward, cancel it out with a life stealer infest. Corey now needs to run away, it looks like. BKB
Dire's
forced.
bottom tower
DP.
is under attack.
For the DP and the Batrider. Back and forth there between the two squads. Net worth. Lead is absolutely
Dire's bottom
and we're
tower
back
is
to
under
what
attack.
feels like an even game again.
Below 1k network rate for Vici Gaming. What do we have? Batrider, 4 staff, Elder Titan 4
Where's
staff.
my
They
pension?
have a lot of things to kite with. Also, he first finished 4 staff and then Veil. A lot of damage for them, especially if Batrider lives long enough. With a couple of sticking up bombs, plus a Firefly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
They
are
don't have anything
fortified.
for tier 30 evasion. They need to talk to each other, both the Ramses and no one have AC queued up. Full tilt mode on.
I don't want that to happen. You know, what could Tiny go for instead? It feels like life's still like a natural progression from the Deso, SPR, AC, the normal follow through. Tiny needs attack speed too.
He goes for, say, Daedalus. That doesn't give him attack speed, but if he keeps on agility threads,
could he go butterfly on Tiny?
he can at one, not as a third. With the cleave, and if they pull off a good combo with the Darkseer wall,
Radiant are scanning.
Crit RNG, Prey.
Gaming looking to try and get that upper hand, but VP seem to know something's up, scanning in their own jungle, pinging out saying, hey, they're maybe over here with some wards and all that good stuff. Paparazzi
Radiant's top
comes
tower
in to
is
break
under
down
attack.
the tier 1, knocking on
Radiant
their door.
structures
VP not
are
answering,
fortified.
they don't want to. The Lord and Savior of Vici Gaming right now. Shan battle, building up to the fast spawn. Both teams with their eyes on that Aegis. Pasha, Reeves, Blink, moving into the 4 staff now. Line the Dire Ops squad sees Ramsey and then 11 jumps in. Still a Vici. The call down and the surge, there's the one missile flying through, the Spirit Siphon going as well. I think this glimpse play from Solo might just, save him, keep him alive. The blink from Pasha. As long as these surges
Radiant's
keep him
bottom
away,
tower is under
reach from
attack.
danger. And no one looking to try and just shove the wave as hard as he can to delay any kind of Roshan attempt.
Roche 2 minutes until the spawn, long respawn on the Roche.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They caught Tusk and infested Lifesteal.
Like, as the lasso happened, Lifestealer jumped in. I'm noticing a correlation here between long Roshan respawns and good
Dire
games.
are scanning. Radiant's top tower.
One observable to see them all. Gyrocopter farming all alone. For him. Ancients are not the only he'll find. Gaining with no exorcism now. 70 seconds just to open prod at top lane, but VP they're ready to fight. Happened. Solo maneuvering himself towards Ags. Roger and Ramses, nearly find the backline of it.
So Ramses just buys Hyper.
Dire's middle tower is under
MKB
attack.
because he needs
Dire's middle tower
pierce
has
through
fallen.
the butterfly effect. Probably time for the ace. Better choice because Tiny needs the armor
A gift
and the
from the
attack speed.
tempest of battle.
More natural.
Regeneration.
Sense. Roger has been playing exceptionally well. Tusk. Prophet a little bit forward here. No one and Roger holding again this Ancients area. Gaming, they will be wise enough to fall away. Again, still what Gyro's doing out. Keeping the shrine. The rest of his team. Smoke time. Typhus holding on to.
They have everything already. BPLT. Best source of damage. Spawns right now.
I hovered over it and here I'm like, huh? It's Roshan. There he is. Tight. Gaming splitting up a little bit here, looking to clear top wave with Ori just throwing the Crypt Swarm there. Roshan being pinged out though by Tiny, the sigil in the pit. Using that vision.
They have a gem on a bed. The Vord. This. Pretty much it. Solo being close to his Aghanim Scepter. Someone else has probably got Vying Wards. Tusky has GPM talent. They're sacking his farm, so Disruptor can actually get that Aghanim Scepter up. That's definitely a game changer. This is the combo. They can't use BFP, they can use Fuels.
sure
Dire's
you get that
bottom
big
tower
old
is under attack.
Static Storm vacuum combo going. Oh, Roger. It's away. 11 will come in, save his wards. Paparazzi straight into the pit, in fact. Risky business here against Virtus.pro. A little bit low on the mana there.
Dire's bottom tower is under
over
attack.
a half. Just over a third, under
Dire's
half.
bottom tower has fallen.
In the best position to go and fight. Roshan, though, drops incredibly low with Vici's damage sources unless they have X going. Do fall out of the pit, and there it is. Virtus.pro with the Aghanims Disruptor.
This is most people don't do. He actually sold a couple of items that have full Aghanim Scepter. It's underused ability. If you have mana boots and you lack something, you know you're gonna get 5 gold, and fight you're gonna lose a game. Just sell it. Disassemble, sell it, and get the item.
Yeah, this is the game swinging moment potentially, but the pings are coming out. It looks like Vici Gaming know that Solo is there, that he has Ags, and he is going to be the hero that they try and focus with the Batrider Lasso. But Pasha ready, the Life Stealer infested inside of him, and Vici Gaming not budging, not moving an inch. Up his legs, away. Dance around the pit begins Lacoste. 6
better angle. Catapult.
Right. The way towards that tier 3, so it looks like, yeah, Batrider's already making the move down towards bottom lane to shove out that wave. Virtus.pro, they don't know yet, though. What they don't have is that vision in the area as they keep holding on to this tree line here.
The map is black for them. They have 0 ward.
Plenty of sense. Ramses finally pops his head out. Stop the infest nonsense. Let me go hit some creeps, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, an ancient stack for me. I don't mind if I do. Full MKB for him, of course. Bro, still ready to go.
That's a BKB on a bat,
Dire
right? So
scanning.
if he goes in first, catches, that's the best kill deck.
Gonna move in now. Roshan just waiting patiently for anyone to come and touch him. What he desires, of course. What he wants right now.
Because they don't have any wards their side as well.
It's all being dewarded by all these sentries from Roger, right? 1, 2, 3 in the area. I guess both teams going to run low on the smoke. So many smoke in the first 34 minutes. To run out. Restock.
Gold for my
No one's
master.
holding on to any, I don't think. Yeah, let's have a quick look over. Yeah, no smokes on any of the heroes. And on the couriers either. So I'm assuming that both teams are out of them, and that's why they're playing so timidly. They don't want to be running out naked, without smokes, no disguise. Vision of their opponents. Also buys a bit more time here for Paparazzi. Ori to try and get into these high-tier items like and it's well on its way for the Gyrocopter as the Octarine core being built up by the DP. Equally flips on the coin. Tiny Life Stealer. Now you've got that assault cuirass. You're aiming towards the Daedalus. Into now the butterfly for Life Stealer. Deal. Gyro.
So no big fights, they're just evading, fighting each other because they know if they lose a Roche fight, that actually mean that they're gonna lose the game. Only 3 buybacks, Gyro, DP, and Knight. Sometimes you gotta risk it if you wanna win it.
Radiant
Now they have
are
a
scanning.
Now they have a play to make. Scan will not connect. They have a very good idea. Virtus.pro don't hold this high ground and keep the vision going. Surge from Pasha. Grabs the bounty rune, but there's Solo, the BKB from Batrider. Whoa! Yeah, one way, northeast. With the stomp as well. Tusk is caught, silence and kill. Gem on the deck as the grid comes through, and the Life Stealer trapped in with a shot. Not looking good for VP. They finally get the vacuum into the static strike.
Paparazzi should just buy back and get the Aegis. It's really worth They don't have the damage.
Yeah, the ghosts are gone.
It's gonna take a lot of time. 58 seconds until Gyro respawns. There's a huge wave mid approaching. I guess Lanham can from that. He has no mana whatsoever.
No medallion here.
5 sticks, 6 sticks. Sticky napalm charges.
Yeah. They're getting it done. They're getting it done. It's a slow and arduous effort, though, without a medallion and without the gyro, of course. Mentioning. It's like Solo picking it out, saying, hey, there's a rush out here. Aegis and Cheese. Roger, go and try and steal. 11 jumps in. Roger kills off in red. There's 11 trying to deal with this. Roger still alive with a vacuum into the wall. Ori and 11 have got the try to retreat away, but the BKB is forced out. Another one, second one of the game.
I don't know what they're doing. They could have just bought back on the gyro and get him the Aegis. They lack damage. Look at the Roche. 1000 HP. Lifestealer is just gonna kill it in a couple of hits.
Who's TPing it? Gyro's TPing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grabs the cheese. 11 with no BKB. 4 snaps away. And Vici Gaming, what have you done? What have you done?
I don't know what to say. This is like one of the worst decisions that I've in quite some time. I hope they can recover. Nyx has Aegis now, Tiny with the cheese and the Gold Crystallis.
And their full combo outside of wall, which is going to be 45 seconds away. Dawn with the Aghanim Scepter. Solo still has it, of course. It wasn't a one-time thing. He's got that for every fight to come. Now, Smoke ready for BP. Gaming. 4,000 lead for BP. 1 down. It's going to swing back up again, it looks like, as the Aegis Cheese will give them some more momentum back. With 11 is dying to Pasha.
Oh, nice jukes.
Bay caught out to his own base, dead for a minute. No flyback. Another 500 to go.
They can play really aggressively right now.
Dyer's top tower is under
DP
attack.
popping the ulti,
Dyer's
then waiting
structures
and
are
going in again.
fortified.
Or they can pull off the combo. Wall is ready.
Dodging that stomp.
Dyer's top tower
The
has
long
fallen.
walk back to base. They knew there was no Blink Lasso play or anything. 11 has to get back to the fountain, regen up, and then maneuver into position to try and grab anyone. On the floor there, try and de-ward as much as they can, and a fake back. This is a beautiful
Dire
fake
are
back.
scanning.
They know the beautiful scan for Vici
Dyer's
as well, right?
top
They
barracks are
absolutely
under
do.
attack.
No one reveals himself up on the high ground. Now alive. They do have a 5v5, but
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's top barracks are under attack.
Nothing here to cancel, I don't believe, as the Grim on cooldown. So Vici Gaming, they lose a tier 3, but again, another huge swing fight.
They even lost the cheese and Tiny. A natural order with the magical plus that armor, which removes plus a net profit ulti. That's why that profit ulti deals so much damage. 7,000 gold honor. That's a full, I don't remember what the name of the item is. Octarine, Solar Crest.
Radiant's
For some
middle
reason,
tower
I
is
can't
under
remember
attack.
and I mix it up all the time. I just need to click on something to see. They should
Radiant structures are fortified.
Lotus Edge. Time to even.
Kellen's Blink Dagger.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
On top of that, chasing forward, in fact, forces the BKB, and that will be that. It looks like maybe Pasha. Back
Has a panic if he wants to turn. Popped it, but does not want to fight.
Clear up the Elder Titan if they have the damage. No! Lanham in the fountain, in fact, dies with a Thunder Strike, clipping him.
Good job controlling Solo. With the silence, he just runs at him so he can't use his ulti. Who has a buyback? Gyro and Tiny. They're the only one.
Everyone else is busy spending money on shiny. Octarine, DP, the Batrider has a Yules on top of BB.
Got it.
Well, less said about him. Little cloak does look fancy. Limit to finish it all off.
It doesn't look fancy. That looks
Give
so
him
garbage, man.
something. Give him something. Just let him be. Sub 3,000
Yeah,
now.
it actually looks like he's wearing a cloak on the pic.
True. Zoom in, he's got little rags on him. The raggy cloak. But yeah, Fenrir definitely in a kind of solo position, the player. 2,800 net worth, bottom of the pack. Made up for here by his other core heroes, doing very well. Barazzi aiming for a Skadi. Yeah, honestly, if I saw this build, I would be like, Gyro is lacking damage. He needs damage. But he really isn't. He's just going full stats. He's tanking up. You know, to make sure he doesn't die to him. While, you know, you mentioned the team doing all of that amplification. And now the refresher orb going up. Look at him go.
Adam is getting all that gold from I don't know where. He's staying alive in fights, 3 deaths only. 43 minutes in, that's why. Level 20, a lot of gold. He always goes for 70 attack speed.
I never know why.
Like you're getting people in. Maybe when you get a combo off, kill 1-2, then you can actually start hitting people, but otherwise you can't. One Lincoln Sphere finished on a Darkseer, so Batrider can't initiate. He has a Yule Scepter to remove it though. Same goes for Nyx, I think. Yeah, he also buyback, and that's Gyro. Is that smoke coming up? No.
Behind Ramses, Solo gonna try and sit behind no one, but no one. It's home. Solo trying to buy a Blink Dagger.
Well, if he gets a level 20 with the GPM talent, he could get
Double damage.
Definitely very interesting to see though, the kind of switch. You know, we never saw this with level.
It takes a lot of fun on the map, but also does a lot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Roger feeling like he can do enough with Blink Snowballs. Through a vessel there. 5 positive boards being purchased up. Roshan, a minute and a half until fast
Dire's
spawn.
bottom
With the
tower
way things
is
have been
under
going
attack.
today, 2 minutes is the minimum spawn time for Roshan, right? We had 1 instant spawn. Yesterday. I'm losing my mind. It really has been the day of long spawns.
They don't actually lack the damage. If Gyro finishes that body, that's the best item you can do to kite around. 2 cores at once. Lifestealer, really vulnerable to Scotty, and so is Tiny. That's a full Daedalus on Tiny. With that, they pull off just 1 combo. 3 people in, and no one has a buyback besides Gyro and who else? That's Batrider.
Disruptor, Gyro, Batrider, the only 3 heroes in the game. Lifestealer is like 80 gold away from it. For them, Solo with no TP scroll here. 30 seconds until it's off cooldown, while Vici Gaming looking for a very aggressive play. The pings are coming out, and it looks like no one knows available. That's him got for a minute and a half.
Your leg's
And
not
Roche
working!
respawn time, May in 50 seconds, probably gonna be a long time. We all witness that. They should pressure the mid. Try to find a kill.
Really grab Solo here. Silence in. You'll have to ready. They'll find him. They've got the vision of
Lost knowledge.
now he's dead for 75. Roshan instantly alive.
What a Blink Dagger. Alright, that's really good
will know we're still
for
here.
Vici Gaming. They just need to use the gyro. Is someone scouting it out?
No, they all think it's going to be another 2-3 minute spawn, so they're like, nah, there's no point,
Hey,
right,
it's time to
guys?
scout it right now. Yes, farm those ancients.
Come on, Vici game. Comprehensive.
They're pinging out tier 2 towers top. They want to get the kill with the Batrider. They have Gem. Look at all these visions around this area.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So there's a triangle of observers there. be hero is going to get lost in such a
Wages
big...
That's a refresher.
Radiant's
for
top
EP,
tower
double
has
ulti,
fallen.
double echo stomp.
The Guardian Gyro. Roshan finally scouted now. Tiny alive at 5. I guess without Disruptor, VP will struggle to find a team fight.
The third Roche, one of the best ways to pick it up. DP, she's gonna have 2 ultis, one ready in 10 seconds. They just need to start hitting Roche, man. Someone else needs to hit DP, and the Gyro are not dealing enough damage. I don't think they're gonna go for it. Tiny just...
Got such good eyes on the map as well. Like 11 sees where the angle of the
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Immortality!
Cheese, Aegis,
Refresher orb on Elder Titan, man.
triple ult.
No, wait.
Where's the
Shard?
Where's the shard? I don't know.
Is it the second Roche? We're missing something.
No, it's on Backrider. It's on Backrider. It's definitely third. I definitely click Roche.
Alright. No, I still can count 3.
Better than Gabe.
Illusion!
Vici Gaming take the Roshan. Now,
What have we
start positioning themselves with the waves shoving in, mid and top. Reach the high ground. Been a long time since the top tier 3 done, right? It seems like an Virtus.pro. Yeah. Shift their momentum down towards bottom lane.
Radiant's
At least give
top
something
tower is
that
under
Vici has
attack.
to come back and address in a short while, but right now it is prime time. Vici Gaming, Aegis Chief Gyro, high ground for him. Got a nice little spirit to move forward, scout, find, stomp, whatever you
Radiant
want. over on
structures
Vici.
are
Let's
fortified.
smoke. First off, punch up Gyro, rather than start try and bait out an initiation.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Refresher shot now with another lasso onto Ramses. And away.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Charging in, taking the tusk with her. Lovely strong. And Vici game run rampant over the Russians, looking for a game 2 victory in this best of 3. And it looks like Virtus.pro trapped in that fountain with nowhere to go.
What did they
Radiant's top barracks
buyback?
has fallen.
Oh, the
Titanic, everything going. Ramsey's
Tiny still has a buyback. Right away.
Radiant's top
They have
barracks
no
are under
burn,
attack.
no heal whatsoever.
Still a difficulty for Vici. They can't break any more racks here. One lane, well, not even one lane, one melee racks is what they get out of Refresher Shard, Aegis Cheese, so a good effort from VP to hold on. Not game just yet. Virtus.pro will not give up that easily.
That's a double damage for a Gyro. 85 seconds for Knights. They should just go mid right away. 10 seconds for a DP ulti. Plus they have a buyback on Gyro and DP. That's exactly what they need.
Now they have a Refresher Orb on old 11, not just the Refresher Shard. Words. Ether Lens on the Elder. Well,
double
I wish he
damage?
went for a Kaya, to be honest with you. Kaya ET with Veil, Refresher Orb.
Now look at this.
Generation!
You can't even see it.
I have to zoom all the way out. Dude, look at that. Well, Solo tries to keep him at bay with a little bit, but Vici Gaming not going to be too perturbed by that maneuver now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower
Down. They
has
just give away
fallen.
this mid lane. Defend bot, defend tier 4s.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
There's a tier 2 tower on
Radiant's
the
bottom
still.
tower is under attack.
Seth and Gary, 61 minutes in, man. They were putting so much pressure, but
Oh my goodness, still alive.
Radiant's
Back
bottom
rider.
tower has fallen.
Nice D-ward coming out. Roger has that gem again. Tusk. Looking around. Just thinking about an initiation. Strike will catch vision there. Vici gave